You know what? I was just like excited to share with you because I feel like it's just crazy how when you do something that you know you're meant to do, it just is so effortless.
Mm,
It doesn't feel like you're swimming against the current. It doesn't feel like you have to fight for it to go the way you want it to go. It just
mhm,
happens. And people just show up for you because people can almost sense as well that they know you're supposed to do this and they know you're passionate about it and they can feel that.
mhm,
And it just was like, when I was a bit nervous, but then as soon as I started teaching, I just felt like this confidence and yeah, I love this and I love sharing this practice with people and I feel passionate about sharing this.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you relate with that? Like, I think this is the first time I've really done something or like a job where I'm like, wow, this is. I get why people say do what you love and it won't feel like work. Like, it didn't feel like work. It felt like a fun
Mhm,
time.
yeah, I 100% agree. Like, the stuff that I'm doing like, the stuff that I'm doing for the neighborhood sauna is people are always like, "Oh, man, you have the best job," and I'm like, "This isn't a job. I don't call this a job.
Yeah.
This isn't work. This is just, like, I just get to come and
Right.
just have cool conversations with people and do, like, the occasional thing," and now I'm, like, I've been promoted recently, and now I'm, like,
Yeah.
working in the same room as, like, the boss and, like,
That's
the people that
amazing.
are at the top, and it's just, like, I feel like you feel like you belong. Like, you feel like that's your
Mhm.
spot, like, that's what you're meant to be doing, like, right now.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
so yeah, I definitely know the feeling. It's cool, eh? It's like,
Exactly.
yeah, you're nervous before you begin, but as soon as you start, it's like, "Alright, now we're here. Now we're on."
Yeah,
It just feels so good.
totally. And it doesn't have that feeling of other jobs, which totally been normalized. Like I think society has almost convinced us that work is supposed to feel hard and it's supposed to feel like a struggle. We're supposed to dread going to work. Like they've convinced us that's normal. But now I'm realizing like that is not normal. Like dreading going to work, it shouldn't be that way. You should be excited about what you do.
Yeah. I remember, like, yeah, it's having a job that I just couldn't really care less about. It'd be like Sunday at 5 p.m. and you're just like, "No."
Yeah,
It's just that dreaded feeling.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Mm. So
But
that's
like
like your
last night
local
I
spot
went to
now?
yeah, so I'm gonna be teaching at North Beach Studio every Sunday morning. And my boss was there this morning as well, showing me and like she did the class as well, which usually you would feel nervous if your boss is watching you, right? But I wasn't even nervous. I was just happy that she was there. I was like, this is nice. Like I'm glad she's here and she gets to see what my style is like and gets to give me some feedback. Like I didn't feel any sense of dread. Even last night, like usually when you're starting a new job, the night before you're like stressing, overthinking
Mm.
everything, but it just everything felt so aligned. And I think that's how you know what you're doing is the right thing because it just feels like every step just feels aligned and it's just working in your favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Um, fuck yeah. That's cool. It's cool that
That's a
you, yeah, were
win.
able to, yeah.
Yes. Because I remember like when
Beautiful.
one of the questions when you join Friends Who Create is what do you want to share? And I was like, yeah, I definitely want to be able to share wins and have other people share their wins and celebrate that. Because
Mhm.
another thing is a lot of people these days like don't like to share wins because they're afraid of others kind of like getting jealous, like seeing them as a threat or tearing them down. Like I don't know if you're the same, but a lot of my friends they won't share an achievement
Yeah.
or celebrate it. Like they don't want to be celebrated. Yeah.
which is dumb.
I
it's
know.
it's the tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah. This is a big one.
Yeah, because now we're like got this belief in us or this fear like ingrained into us that like, oh, I shouldn't boast about what I'm doing because it'll just get like torn down, or like it'll just get criticized, or it'll just
Yeah.
people will be. And I build this culture now that it's like, oh, you're, I don't know, it's just it's so backwards. I can't even understand it. Like
Yeah,
you should be
exactly.
celebrating other people's wins as much as they're your wins,
Yeah,
because the more people that are winning and stepping into their power, the better off everyone is.
exactly.
Just,
Yeah.
I don't I don't get it. Mm,
I saw
it's
this quote a
strange.
while back. I can't remember exactly the wording, but it was something about it's that concept of when you have more, like build a longer table instead of a higher fence. And
Mm,
when you have excess to give, build a longer table for more people rather than a higher fence to keep people out. And it's that
mhm.
idea that you'll go further in life if you build other people up with you than if you're trying to like climb over others to get to the top. If you can raise everybody together, then you'll achieve so much more.
1000%. Yeah.
Like,
It's I'm starting to like give my energy more to people who like they ask me about what I'm doing this week, and I'll say my wins, and I'll kind of gauge their response to me talking about my wins, and I'll then determine whether I hang around with those people versus
mm,
not give them any of my energy. And that's a way that I can kind of gauge, okay, who am I supposed to be friends with, and who do I just go, nah, this isn't going to
mm,
work out, because especially with what we're doing and what we're like trying to build, and the fact that no one really understands what we're building. It's
mm,
you need those people who are going to gas you up, because if you got people in your corner who just constantly
mm.
criticizing, constantly doubting you, constantly
Yeah.
just just like nitpicking, even if they do it in a loving way, if you have those people in your life, it just destroys your soul. And you're like, how am I supposed to put my all into this thing that doesn't exist yet if people just have like no belief in me?
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you need those
Yeah.
people.
Totally. Totally. And I think
Mm.
it's similar to, doing a job you don't really like. Is it gets normalized, or your brain somehow normalizes being around people that don't celebrate you. And you're like, oh, well, that's just how it is. Like, you
Mm.
just think that's how it is. And then you meet somebody that you really connect with. Like, I think maybe for you, it was when you went to Bali on that retreat and you
Mm.
shared that you were for the first time around people who thought like you and dreamt big ideas like you. And then you realize like, wow, it actually exists to be a part of a community that celebrates me and has the same values as me.
Mm.
But previously, you didn't think that was possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But now that you know
Yeah.
it's possible, it's like, why would you settle for anything less than that? Yeah.
100%. You shouldn't settle for anything less than that. Like I went to uh I had a second um event in uh Perth with the people who use school. So I don't know if you know, but um I'm like the event coordinator for the school. They call them in real life events.
Okay.
And so people from Perth who are using school will all like I put up a thing like, oh, we're stationed here, like this is where we're going to be. Come and hang out and just talk about like school and just let's geek out about school. And so um, right now it's like, because with Perth, it's a very USA um, based platform. So it's slowly building in Australia, and Perth specifically is very small still. So right now I'm focused on building that as well as everything else that I'm doing. Um, but yeah, like we caught up with a few of us on Thursday at Hybrid Warehouse in Fremantle. It's a co-working space. It's fucking sick. Um, and it was like so easy to talk to
Mm,
them about this stuff. Like there was um, zero doubts. Like just the energy you felt was just, oh, we're in this together. Like we're trying to help each other do this thing, and it was just like just what you said. It's like fuck, I need more of these people in my life. Like I'm calling more of them into my life now, and I feel like I've got a fair few people now that are like I can lean on, or I can message to, or I can just have like conversations with where I'm like, I know that I'm going to have a conversation with this person and I'm going to leave feeling like my cup is filled and not like I've just drained all my energy trying to convince this person that what I'm doing is like worthy.
mm, yeah,
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 it's fucking
totally.
cool.
It is cool. It's cool when you, yeah, finally attract and manifest people on the same in the same mindset as yourself. And then when you're able to like choose to continue putting yourself in those rooms and those spaces,
Yeah,
then that's where the magic happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so good. I love it. Yeah, like I just spent the whole morning, the whole first half of this day, um, creating content, and I've just like I've done all of March of content.
Oh, that's so
So
cool.
I'm spent. That was like 12 reels that I created. Um,
Yes.
so yeah, now I'm like dead. But to that after this call and then later on today with the saw and everything, it's gonna perk me up. But I'm just glad I've done it and that's out the way now.
Mm,
So and now I can focus on creating more of those relationships because all of
mm,
the content side of things, I figured like if I just focus 2 days a month where I just kind of like lock myself in this room and
mhm.
just do the content, um, then I can have the rest of the month to focus on making connections and reaching out to people and like doing all the good stuff. Because
Yeah.
content is just like content's fucked.
Yeah. I know. It's hard. I was actually explaining that to somebody yesterday that I was hanging out with, and I said, because I was like taking some photos and I was like, yep, gotta get that content for the Instagram. And he was like, oh yeah, so you're trying to like post because he doesn't use Instagram. So he was like, oh, why do you do that? And I was like, honestly, I never used to, but I feel like now you would be kind of silly to not use it as a tool because it is a really powerful tool in reaching people, connecting with people. Yeah, everybody's on social media, most people. So if you want to have a successful entrepreneurial business in today's
Mm.
day and age, you kind of have to be on there. Like previously, I was not really on these platforms, but yeah, using it as a tool, like seeing it as a creative platform, does really shift the energy around it for me. Instead of just consume, 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 actually creating and using it as a tool for your passion, for your dreams, makes it feel less icky. I don't know if you agree.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But like, yeah, it's the a lot of the time I'll go on there and I'll just doom scroll, and it's like,
Yeah, right?
or I'll go on there to do something like meaningful and intentional, and then 10 minutes later I'm like, what did I come on here to do again? Because I've just like
Yeah,
gone straight into doom
exactly.
scrolling.
Yeah. But
It's a
that's
tough
that's a
one,
win that you've got all your content done for the month.
absolutely. But like, I don't know what it is. It's a feeling of uh, when I do that, because what I basically did was I just went through every single YouTube video that I've done so far, and I just created shorts from that, and then
Mm.
scheduled all of those shorts into the YouTube shorts. So
Uh,
because that's like my intention is to build my YouTube.
mm.
So um, yeah, it's what was I saying? I just totally went blank. That's where I'm at.
No, that's great. So
Hmm,
YouTube. Why do you feel more drawn towards YouTube rather than Instagram or Facebook?
good question. Facebook is just dead to me.
Yeah.
Um, I fucking hate Facebook.
Yeah.
Uh, I think YouTube because it is the easiest way to get people into my school community. I can also do like longer versions of educational content, like stuff where I can just sit here and just talk to a camera for like, and I don't have to like think, oh, I need it to be under 3 minutes in order to post onto Instagram. Like I can just
Mm.
talk and whatever, and there's no like pressure on me to cut it short. And then I can like take that and put it into YouTube Shorts, and YouTube Shorts get thrown out to quite a lot of people. Um, and so, and it's I'm also just like experimenting. I'm just giving everything a crack and seeing what works and what sticks, and then I'm finding that I'm really starting to enjoy YouTube a lot as well, and it's going to give me a space to really um, like work on my editing skills and with like certain effects and b-roll footage and being able to like
Mm.
make my YouTube videos very like entertaining and engaging rather than just like me speaking to a camera. I'm going to start like playing around with them and really start like working on the script that I'm creating, because I had someone say to me, uh, he watched the latest one, and he's like, he calls himself a YouTube um, coach, and he
Oh.
reached out to me. He reached out to me like just without me knowing who he is. He's like, "Hey man, just watched your latest video. It's a bit boring," and I was like, "Bruh," I'm like, "You don't get to call me boring, and you don't even know who I am." I was like,
Yeah.
"Nah," so I just blocked him straight away.
Yeah.
Um, but that triggered me so hard. I was like, "Fuck," and then
Mm.
I looked in and I was like, "That's one thing that has like, yeah, really." Uh, is like I never want to be seen as boring. And I'm like,
Mm.
why is that? Why do I feel like that? So it was a good lesson for me to learn, but also like if you call yourself a coach and you come in and like you don't even get to know the person sitting in front of you and you just like straight up criticizing them with like what they're trying to do, and like they're obviously so new to what they are doing, and you just give them that straight away. It's a bit like you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I know. But it's good that you saw that as like a, okay, it triggered me. Like you were aware, like,
Mm,
how did I feel about this? And then you were like curious, like, okay, but why did this trigger me? And
mm,
that's the beauty of it because it's like, yeah, I mean, what who would even say that? Like, it's just people are
Mm.
so stupid. But then instead of letting it get you down, you're like, okay, how am I going to use this as an opportunity to get to know myself better? Do more internal work, do more shadow work rather than just, okay, I'm going to quit YouTube now because one person called me boring, you
Yeah.
know?
But do you know what? Like, the funny thing is that I watched the video back. After he said that, I was like, let me just watch it back and see what he just kind of sit in his shoes. And I watched it back and I was like, fuck, it is a bit boring, isn't it? I was like, oh, damn it. I was like, he's right. I was like, no. So it's just like, it was cool to have that reflected back to me because then I actually sat and watched it in someone else's shoes and I was like, oh, fuck,
Mm,
he actually has a point. But then it was like, you've just started out. Stop being so hard on yourself. Like, you'll get there.
mm,
But yeah, totally valid.
yeah, I love that. There's also something to be said for the fact that most people can't even sit down and watch a movie anymore because of our attention spans
Hmm.
have totally been ruined by short form entertainment, by TikTok videos,
100%.
10-second TikTok videos, 30-second Instagram reels. Like our dopamine and our attention span is so totally messed up. I mean, my class today was fine, but I've done some shavasana before. I mean, shavasana is usually like 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes at the end of the flow, you're laying down and you're just practicing connecting to your breath and thinking about nothing. Some people cannot lay down for 5 minutes and stay still with their eyes closed. And it's like,
Yeah,
oh my gosh, it's 5 minutes. Like, just relax. But it's
crazy.
it's to be said for the phone addiction we have and the short form consumer consuming that we're doing. So,
Mm.
I mean, I'm saying this, but like I know personally, I struggle to even read sometimes now. To read a book that's not super gripping, I struggle now. I
Hmm.
get, I'm like, okay, this is like, it's boring, but it's not boring. It's just that my brain is out of practice with focusing.
Yeah,
So,
I feel that. I feel that 100%. I can only watch a full movie if I'm in the movie theater.
yeah, that's crazy.
Mm.
Mm,
Like when I'm in the movie theater, I've got the popcorn and the Maltesers, and I've got like the full setup, and the
mm,
phone is like in my pocket. It's like on do not disturb. Sometimes I don't even take my phone because the cinema is literally down the road from me.
yeah.
Um,
Mm,
so then I can just like I don't know. I think because it's in the movie theaters, and that's like the whole point of being in a movie, and like because you don't want to get your phone out because it's like the screen will turn on and it will interfere with other people's I don't know focus and their viewing and whatever. Um, but yeah, going to the movie theater is just like such a. I love doing it. I go there all the time, and I go by myself most of the time as well. Um, but yeah, watching it at home, it's like I have to keep rewinding
I know.
big because I'm like, fuck, what did I just miss? And then you realize like 20 minutes has gone and you've just like been staring at your phone. It's
It's
fucked.
crazy.
I need to go and
It's
do
actually,
a I need to go do the Vipassana.
I was
The
just going to say that. Yes.
oh yeah,
I
yeah,
was going
the
to
10
say
day silent
Vipassana. I've
retreat.
always wanted to do that. Yeah. It completely resets your dopamine levels in your brain.
Yeah. Have you met
It would be,
have you
yeah.
met Brit?
Not
Okay, she
yet.
comes to sometimes she comes to the sauna catch ups, but she did one and she was like the first 4 days is hell, and then the last 3 days is like she didn't want to leave. She wanted to stay.
Yeah. It's like bliss.
Mm.
Yeah.
What were we gonna say?
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say I've always wanted to do one. I think I looked and there is a few in Perth and they're not even some of them aren't expensive because it's like volunteer run. Um,
It's like
but yeah, I've
donation
always
based,
wanted
isn't
to
it?
do that. I think so. And like you can go back if you're somebody who's done one, you can go back and volunteer for like the
Oh
next
yeah.
group. It's like a nice community.
Mm.
But yeah, I've always wanted to do Vipassana.
I'm gonna have a look right
Um,
now.
yeah, you just have to find like, because I'm pretty sure they're 10 days, the one I was looking at. So you have to find
Yeah.
10 days where you have nothing scheduled, no work, no commitments to be able to
Oh,
dedicate.
that's easy for me.
Okay.
For me
For me,
anyway.
it's a bit harder, but
Yeah.
um, we'll see. Maybe
If
school
I
holidays.
if I told my boss that I want 10 days off to go and do a vipassana, she'd be like 1000% yes. She'd be like, go away.
You're the coolest boss ever.
Yeah, no shit. She's like, she's super. Yeah, she's the best.
Mm,
10 days of silence. I'll look at that later.
yeah,
But
we'll
yeah,
find what I really want to do it.
100%. That's cool.
For me, I wouldn't struggle. I don't think I would struggle with the talking part. I think I'd be okay with that. I would struggle the most with not being able to, because you also can't like move. Like you can't do exercise. You're literally just sitting there
Yeah,
meditating all day. Like you're allowed to go
yeah.
for a little bit of walks, but you're not allowed to use exercise as a distraction either,
Mm.
because you're trying to
Yeah,
avoid
that
like all distractions. So that would be so hard. Like imagine just sitting there all day and you can't even like really move your body.
that would throw me as
That
well.
that would throw me.
The no talking part, I'm down. Like that is
Yeah, I'm down for that too.
no one fucking speak to me. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah,
I'd be
the
like, finally, I don't have to listen to people anymore.
yeah, but like no exercise and no like sauna ice bath.
Exactly. That's gonna be
That
rough.
that would be difficult.
Because I use that a lot to like regulate myself. So you'd have to just focus purely on breathing and meditation to, yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Mm. But yeah, that feeling of bliss at the end would be just so worth it.
Yeah,
Worth it.
one of my yoga teachers in Indonesia, he actually did even a next level one where it was you go into a dark room, pitch black room for 3 days. That's insane. And they literally give you your food, like they slide your food under the door and it's darkness. Like you don't know if it's night or day, nothing. That's insane. I think
Nah,
I'd go insane.
fuck that. I'm not doing that.
I'd say, get me fucking out of here. And you don't know how long you've been in there.
Mm. Yeah, because 10 minutes would feel like a day.
My brain would start freaking out because I'd start thinking, what if it's been 3 days and now they're just locking me in here forever and I don't even know?
Yeah, damn.
I don't think I could do that.
I guess I would kind of want to try it to see how long I'd last.
Yeah. If you could have like
But
a tap out button.
yeah, but my attention span now is fucked. Like it
Mm.
needs some serious attention. Um, it needs some attention. Um, like going to the beach and like sitting on the sand and just chilling. Like I always have the thought that I need to go and do that very recently actually, but I don't listen to that thought and instead I like I don't know, watch TV or like just
Mm.
yeah, I really need to start listening to that a little bit more because I'm noticing that I'm nearing burnout, you could probably say. But I think now that I've done that content, I had been planning to do all of that content for so long. and I had put it off, put it off, put it off. And now that that's done, I'm like, oh, okay, well, now I've got until the 28th of March. I have like all of this content locked in. So now I can just like go to the beach and do breath work and meditation and do more things for me
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
that is all scheduled. That will just keep pumping out without me like doing any effort, which is
yeah,
makes me
it's
feel
great.
so relieved.
Release. Yeah, relieved.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good. I need to start scheduling content. Can you schedule content on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Do you have your Instagram now? I'll show you.
Yeah, how do you do it? Well, it's all mine.
So just go
Oh,
do like a jump on. Oh, it's on your phone, isn't it? I wonder if you can still do it. Can you still do it
while
on
I'm
your
like
phone?
on call. I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, let me try.
Okay. So go to Instagram.
The microphone when I go on Instagram, but you just talk.
Okay. So go on Instagram. Just find like a random video on your reels, um, and then go to next in the bottom right, and then you scroll down where it says more options, and then it will say schedule this reel, and you just like click that little button, and then it'll show you the date and the time when you want to schedule it. Hopefully, you just heard everything I said.
Oh, beautiful. I did.
Cool.
Found it. Thank you. I need to
Fuck
actually
yeah.
really want to start doing that because yes, that would be a really handy tool. That's going to be my goal
Hang
for
on.
this week is to schedule a reel.
Cool. Yeah, it's definitely handy. Like, because I've noticed that a lot of the times when I create reels and I put them in my drafts, later on, I'll look at those reels and I'll go to post it, but then like a different version of me created that reel. And now a new version exists. Like a version that just doesn't like what I created and just deletes it straight away. It's like, what the
Exactly.
fuck were you, what were you thinking when you created this? Like, this is shit. I just delete it. I'm like, well,
This is
so
exactly what I do. Or even a post, if it's been in your drafts too long and then you just overthink it.
yeah, all
Yeah.
the time. That's why scheduling is so good.
Mm,
Yeah. What is like your content strategy like?
honestly, I don't have one. I think I just try and be consistent
Mm,
in terms of doing it like a post. Well, posts I haven't done much, but I'm trying to like post once a week at least, post on stories every day, just so that you're always kind of active. Like I just try to stay active.
yeah.
That's my step one because I'm only really getting into it like since end of last year. Like I've not been doing this very long. So I don't want to
Mm,
overwhelm myself and be perfectionistic. It's like what you said, like just just do like done is better than perfect. Just get it, just put something out there. And then over time it will
hmm
refine. And I also try, like my strategy is a bit different in the sense that I try and really, if I feel like I have a creative spark where I'm like excited about doing a reel, I really lean into that and I'm like, okay, I feel like making a reel, let me make it. And if I don't feel
mm,
like doing it, I don't necessarily force myself because if I force myself to make it, then it's probably not going to be good. And also, then I'm going to start resenting doing it. So I'm trying to have a really
100%.
healthy, positive relationship. Like I'm treating my phone and I'm treating Instagram and content creating. I'm kind of treating it like a relationship almost. Like let's nurture it a
Mm.
bit and let's keep it positive and healthy. And it's like what people say about food and your body, like improving your relationship with your body means not forcing it to do something it doesn't want to do, you know?
Mhm.
That's my strategy.
Re
I'll let you know if it's working, if it works.
Yeah, for sure.
So far, it's
Relationship
going
with
okay.
content. I actually
Yeah.
love that.
Thanks.
That's that's highlighted something to me.
Yeah.
Mm, that's highlighted something to me in my dating life as well now.
Mhm.
She Okay, I'm gonna have to rein that in. Like, with content and
Uh,
stuff, I always yeah, it's like all in, go, 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 and then I just go, "Oh, I don't wanna do this anymore," and then I just fully back out.
exactly.
Damn, okay.
But you got to see it like, yeah, a long-term relationship. Like
You have to.
it's your, it's your partner. Like you're in this together. You got to
Yeah,
play the long game. That's what I'm trying to do because I used to be like you and just all or nothing. But now I'm trying to play a
yeah.
little bit more of the long game.
Mm.
Mm. But I think you're doing
You
that as
start
well because even,
Yeah. You start
even
like,
mm,
I'm on the journey of doing that. Like, it's not like I st I still notice that that pattern exists, um, in, like well, and now I know it exists in my content creating life. Um,
mm,
but it's like that pattern will still show in other areas of your life, like with friendships and stuff. Um, I really nurture friendships, and I'm very low maintenance friend, and I love low maintenance friendships. I love them so much. They're so good because you
mm,
both know that you're there to support one another, but you also know that it's like it doesn't have to
yeah,
be that serious. Whereas in the past, I was a very anxious attachment style, and it would be like,
mm,
if I'm not seeing you, then everything's wrong, or like it was just a weird thing that I
I
had.
get that.
Yeah. Um, but now it's like I feel like the next relationship that I'm in, it's going to be like I'm just a different person. Like it's going to be way more chill. It's going to be way more like I have my priorities now. That
Mm,
when I have time to myself, I can work on these things that I know I need to work on, rather than like sit and ruminate and think like, oh, where are they? And just constantly be like worrying that something is wrong. It was
yeah.
such a strange feeling. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, content just turned into us talking about relationships. So here we are.
No, but it's true. Like actually, your attachment style in life doesn't just impact the relationship with yourself or with your friends or your partners. It can definitely impact your career, your life decisions, your hobbies, your interests, your sleeping habits. Like it actually goes that deep. That's something I've realized
100%.
recently as well.
Like what, for
So
example?
well, I'm a bit anxious attachment as well. And so because of that, I will tend to resist change, not just in
Mm,
relationships, but in anything. Like, I think that's with trying a new job or going to a place I've never been to, even though I know I want to go deep down. The anxious attachment in me wants to hold on to the familiar, right? So if you want to hold on to the familiar, it means you don't want to go into the unfamiliar territory, but the unfamiliar territory, that is where the growth happens. That's where
Mm,
you learn, you develop your character, where you meet new people, where you create new connections. So, yeah, I think I'm definitely more securely attached now than I used to be. But people who have maybe anxious attachment, even avoidant, I mean, avoidant is also based in fear. Both anxious attachment and avoidant attachment is rooted in fear of the unknown. One just runs
mm,
away from it, and the other runs away from it in a different way by clinging on to the past.
mm,
But yeah, maybe if you're really anxious attachment, it means you don't want to try new things. You don't want to step out your comfort zone. You don't want to go to a new restaurant because there's this other restaurant that I know is good, and like I know what to expect there, and I know that I'm going to get my value for money. And you know what I mean? Like, I think it can actually impact your personality more than you realize. So then,
100%.
even with content, maybe it's like, oh, I've always done it in this certain way. I've always had this certain style of creating content. So why should I try something different?
Mm, yeah.
But then if you're securely attached, it means that you have trust in yourself, that even when things are unfamiliar, even when things change, you're so securely rooted in yourself that, yeah, it's like you said, it's like actually not that serious, and you know you can just have fun with it, and you're more
Yeah.
open to change.
I've just realized why you've just made me realize why I've been so anxious doing the scheduling, the posts and everything because I've never done it before.
Mm,
Like I'm like, why do I feel like shit? This is a good thing that I'm doing. Why do I feel? And
mm,
it's like maybe it's a feeling of you haven't done this before. It's uncertain. You don't know if it's going to work. All this stuff. It's like no, but you're doing the right thing. There's like a feeling of it doesn't feel like I'm doing the wrong thing. It just feels uncomfortable doing it because I've never done it before. So
because I'm familiar. Yeah,
you've just unlocked something for me. So thank you.
that's okay. I think I just unlocked something for myself as well. Because you started talking about the attachment types, and I was like, wow, maybe it actually impacts so many different areas of our life.
For
Mm.
sure. This is a totally new take on content now.
Yeah, we need to start seeing it like a little baby plant that we need to nurture and keep healthy, and
Mm,
make sure we speak nicely to it. And
yeah,
um,
yeah, yeah. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm like, I fucking hate content. Content's shit.
I know I do the same though, but I've been trying to change my mindset around it because for where we both want to go, we need to use this as a tool. And the world is
100%.
just moving more and more towards technology. I mean, there's always people saying like, "Oh, AI, like the digital age is over, the world's going to end." There's people that have said that in every single decade since TV was invented in the 1950s. People have been saying, "Oh, the world's going to end." So I'm trying
Hmm.
not to be too like doomsday and just be like, "Yeah, I mean, technology. We live in the era of technology, so we might as well just embrace it now."
100%.
Yeah.
All right. Relationship with content. That is, maybe we can talk about that tonight at the sauna.
Yeah, I'd love to hear what everybody else has to say. Is Sheena going?
She's working,
Um,
but she'll probably join us.
I'd love to hear
Let me
what she
ask
had
her.
to say. I feel like she would have something good to say about that, about content and her relationship with it.
She gets in like these waves of content. She'll go like really enjoying creating content and then not create anything. Really enjoy it. But
Yeah.
right now she's figuring out her visa.
Oh, that's right.
So her focus is like getting that sorted. Um, I'll message her now.